God blessed Adam and Eve, and he told them, be fruitful, multiply. This is Genesis 1, verses 27, 28, and 29. And at the end of that part of creation, God looked and he saw that everything he created was very good. When Adam and Eve were born, they were not born with a sin nature. How do you know that? Because when God saw everything he created, he said it was very good. And therefore, Adam sinned without the nature of sin, and he caused sin to come in the world through free will. He planted 2 trees in the garden. The tree of life, we know that if Adam would have eaten that tree, he would have lived forever. And the tree of knowledge of good and evil. And God said about the tree of knowledge and good and evil, this is in Genesis chapter 2, he said, if you eat that tree, in the day you eat the fruit of that tree, you will die. In the day, look it up, in the day you eat that tree, you shall die. And so we know, so basically let's just say that God put a tree of life and he put a tree of death in the garden. And when Adam and Eve ate the tree of knowledge of good and evil, how many understand that they actually died spiritually? So why do I have to be born again? Because Adam was spirit, soul, and body. But when he ate the tree, when Eve ate the tree, the part of them that had communion with God died that day. And man, from that day on, it was right in Adam's seed that it was part of the genetic code that people were born from that day on with a dead spirit. So then we're going to fast forward to the book of John, and Jesus encounters Nicodemus. Nicodemus was a secret follower of Jesus, and he comes to Jesus and he says, teacher, rabbi, we know that you are a teacher that's come from God because no one can do these signs if God wasn't with him. And he begins to ask Jesus about the kingdom. And Jesus makes a couple of statements where we get the whole thing about the born-again experience. Jesus said, you can't see the kingdom unless you're born of the water and the Spirit. And he said, you must be born again.